वेल महीने के आखिर में मेरे पास कुछ भी नहीं बचता है। I don't know where all my money goes. I want to come out of debt trap, but I don't know how to do. इतने सारे लोन्स है, मैं परेशान हो गया, मुझे नहीं पता कैसे उसको मैनेज किया जाए। I have good amount of assets. मम्मी पापा ने बहुत सारा प्रॉपर्टी लेके रखा है, मेरे एंसेस्टर का भी प्रॉपर्टी है मेरे नेटिव प्लेस में, बट आई डोंट नो इफ आई गेट द राइट अमाउंट ऑफ मनी with all those when I need it. I have lot of investments, बहुत सारे investments करे हुए हैं, but I don't know if those investments are the right kind of investments which are aligned towards my goal that would suffice my financial needs. And lot of people say that finance and investment is very, very complicated. I don't understand. Somebody else manages that for me. So I'm sure most of y'all can resonate with this statement, right? So let us understand what are the money mistakes we do. A lot of us do money mistakes. We don't even realize that, these are the mistakes we are committing because we do it out of ignorance. We don't know because we were never literally taught in our schools, how to manage our finances better, right? We were taught so many formulas, that sine, cos, trigonometry, and derivatives, and all that stuff. But we were never taught these essential life skills, which are very, very important to have a very good life. I don't remember when we used those formulas of trigonometry and derivatives and all that. I don't know. I don't remember when was it I used it personally. Right? So, like, out of ignorance, we all of us do a lot of money mistakes, right? Now let us understand what are those money mistakes. Not having proper budget, impulsive buying. Lot of us, we are like, budgeting क्या होता है, अपने लिए कौन budget बनाता है? So it is very important that you create a budget for yourself. We'll talk about it in detail. If you want, I have a budget sheet which I can share it with you all later. Impulsive buying. Lot of us just go and buy stuff. We feel good when we do that. Even if we don't need that stuff, we just go somewhere. If we like it, we just pick it up. And a lot of people do impulsive buying, like the luxury items also. They just buy it just because it's a feel good factor. Those are all money mistakes. Not having proper financial plan. So what is financial plan? We'll talk about it in detail in subsequent of slides. Last minute tax planning. Lot of us do tax filing. अरे अभी दिसंबर आ गया है, दिसंबर में we have to submit the investment documents, so we would go ahead and do some random investment just without even understanding if that kind of an investment is required or not. I've seen, even I have worked for a corporate, so I have seen people, कुछ 20th को रिसिट सबमिट करने हैं, तो पीपल वुड डू द इन्वेस्टमेंट 19th को, 18th को, दे विल जस्ट डू सम इन्वेस्टमेंट विदाउट अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट इट इज, ओनली फॉर दैट रिसिट, सो दैट दे कैन सबमिट इट एंड क्लेम टैक्सेशन में यूज होगा. That's the reason. That's very, very wrong. That's a crime we are committing without understanding. You're investing your hard-earned money, right? Lot of us, in pursuit of wealth, we often ignore our health. We don't take care of our mental health, our physical health. Very, very important. Mental health and physical health is very important. And we cannot, we have to pay a very heavy price if we lose it, right? So make sure that you strike a balance between your health. So when the health deteriorates, you end up spending a lot of money to make sure that your health is at a very good state. Make sure that you do some kind of a meditation, some exercise, and mindful eating. That's very important. Manage your health beautifully. Right? If your health is not good, so nothing is going to work around you. So manage it well. Not having a One more mistake is not having a term cover. So we'll talk about that also in the subsequent slide. So here we are talking about the insurance cover, not the traditional cover, but this is the term we are talking about. And not talking about money with our children. So that is also a big money mistake, I feel. Uh, because, kids don't know what is the struggle we have gone through to earn that kind of a money. They nowadays, we don't want to, we want to give all the possible luxuries to our children. We want to make sure that, all their demands are met, and we'll go extra mile to fulfill all their dreams. But then it is very important to make them realize the importance of money. You have to talk to them how you are earning money, educate them, about money, your struggles, how you have, you know, accumulated money and everything. It is very, very important. I have seen, in fact, my cousins, I have seen them so closely. So their parents were struggling with money, but then those kids had absolutely no clue about it. They used to splurge. They wanted all branded clothes, and everything was made available to them. But they never understood the struggle which their parents went through. Later, now that they are earning, now that they understand, they were like, oh, mummy papa ne to kabhi bataya hi nahi ki so much of struggle they had, right? So it's very important to, you have to talk to your children about money so that they value the money, not focusing on the financial goals. People don't focus on the financial goals, just randomly karte. Nowadays people are chasing ki अरे कितना रिटर्न मिला, इतना रिटर्न मिला, उतना रिटर्न मिला. Everyone's financial goal is different, everyone's financial status is different, your needs are different. What is good for your friend may not be good for you. You have to understand what is your financial goal, what is your milestone which you have to achieve. Based on that, you have to strategize your investment. For that, if you want to take any guidance from an expert, I think you should do that. That's very, very important. Please avoid random investments. A lot of people just go ahead and do random investment. Bitcoin है, किसी ने ये stock का tip दिया, I would invest in this stick, in this stock because my friend bought it. It is a penny stock or forex. So I like meet so many people. They keep talking about अरे forex, Bitcoin, and this and that without understanding what that product is. You are putting your heart. Option and trading is also something, of people are fascinated towards that, and forex and all that stuff. They invest their hard-earned money without even understanding what it is. Just because someone has got some 100% return, they would go ahead and do the investment. It doesn't happen that way. It's, you have to understand. Once you understand it, stand it thoroughly, go ahead and put your hard-earned money. Before that, a strict no to random investments. Ignoring power of compounding. So I myself manage lot of portfolios for my clients. I make sure that they understand the power of compounding. What happens, sometimes you start investing, फिर 2-3 साल हो गया, and then you are like, अरे मुझे घर का renovation करना है, मुझे कार खरीदना है, I want to do this, I want. You would withdraw your money, right? So you miss out on power of compounding. So I have seen lot of people do this. Like the market is down, they are like scared. They are like, no, no, I want to withdraw my money, I want to sit on cash and all that. So if you have done proper investment with the proper strategy and all, you need not worry about it at all. Your let the power of compounding work for you. So you have to understand the magic of compounding. So reaching to first 1 CR might take some time. It's a big financial milestone. Once you reach that 1 CR ka goal, and reaching to 5 CR would be relatively easier, or reaching to second 2 CR would be relatively easier and quicker, provided you have to do a proper planning, a proper investment, and you have to strategize your investment in such a way, and you have to be patient with your investments. If you give time to your investment to grow, every time kuch if we saw something, and if we like keep um, So you have to give it time, basically. You have to give it time to for your investments to grow. Okay. So I like my introduction was already given. So this is just a brief introduction about myself. Okay. May I know what is your dream? What is that you all want to do? Can people just unmute and speak? What is your dream? What's that you want to do? What is your dream in 2025? What's that you want to do? Can someone unmute? Let it be an interactive session. Even I will enjoy that. Could someone just unmute and say what is that you want to do in 2025? Or you want to go for a holiday or some experience you want to do, bungee jumping, scuba diving, Europe trip,
Yeah,
world,
I guess Sahitya has said that to travel the world or as many
travel
places as possible.
as many places as possible. Okay, that's a nice,
Yeah,
dream to have.
Lata, you can just check this chat box. You can just say many people are just answering there.
Oh, okay, okay. Rebecca is saying visit Manali to travel the world. Satya is saying travel the world, financially independent. Start one more. Uh, okay, handling home EMI effectively, parallel income. Tathastu, all of you all, may this, all of your dream come true. May you all of you all achieve what you desire in 2025. Now let us understand. Acha, Kirtana says not to work anymore. Okay. All right. So let us see, how we can achieve our dreams. So do you think it is not possible to do those things? It is very much possible. You have to have a plan in place. If like now we are starting 2025 in just few days, like, right? So you have to have a plan in place. What is that you are going to do in 2025? Yeah. So like you have shared your dreams and dreams with me. So the planning is very very important. Okay, so for example, someone wrote that she wants to travel to Manila, whichever, sorry, which place I forgot. Okay, some Manali or Manila.
Manali, Manali.
Manali, sorry, Manali. All right. So if you are planning to travel to Manali, so you would properly plan for that trip, right? So you'll make sure that it would be a cold place. So you would carry all your woolen clothes and jackets and everything. You would make sure that you will identify which all places you would want to visit in Manali, which all restaurants you would want to visit, and which are the historic places, tourist places, all that you would decide in advance, right? And you would make a itinerary. So you would plan your trip 6 months in advance. You will have tickets booked, hotels booked, itinerary, everything will be booked well in advance. And of course, since you all are working, so you will also opt for the holidays, right? Apply for the holidays. So that is also important, right? Once you get approval, then you can plan. And obviously, when you are leaving your work, when you are taking a leave for 7 days, you have to make sure that your work doesn't hamper. Somebody is there to take care of your work. You have a backup plan ready. You have your SOPs in place. So many things we plan for that 7 days of holiday, right? Do we do that when it comes to money? We are earning, we are working so hard to earn that money, but are we making an effort to manage it well? It is. Can I have some answers? Are we managing our money better? Like, what is the kind of effort or what is the thought process you have put while managing your money? How are you managing your money? Okay, Satya says no. Okay, all right. Others, may I have some, all going for EMIs? Okay, yeah, manage multiple. Okay, yeah, zero. Okay, money management. Okay, Rebecca. All right. Okay. So now let us understand what is the kind of relationship we share with money. So we share different kind of relationship with our spa. I mean, we kind of share different relationships with so many people. Our relationship with our spouse is different, our sibling, our parents, our friends, our children. So what is the kind of relationship you share it with money? Have you ever, given a thought on that? Money is such a powerful thing. Money means power. Money means confidence. Money gives us security, and we are trading our time for that money, right? So, what is the kind of relationship you all share? Anybody would like to share what is the kind of relationship you have with money? Can I? Happy money? Okay, money makes you happy. All right. What else? What is the kind of relationship you share with money? Love, hate, boss, money, healthy relationship. Yeah, Naga says it's oxygen. I agree. I agree. Okay, healthy. Boss, money. All right. So, yeah, money is very, very important, and all of us, we need to understand, what is the kind of relationship. Give it a thought. Give it a thought. Just try and understand, analyze your relationship with money. You will get lot of insight into it. When you deep dive into this thought, you will get lot of insight into it. Right? Some people are very careless with money. They are like, if I have money, I'll just blow it up. I want to show people that I'm very rich. I'll just blow up all the money. Some people are very, very stingy. They're very, very insecure. They are like, hey na, paise just chupa ke rakho. Don't give it to anyone. Don't talk about it. And some people want to help others when they have money. Okay. We have so many such examples who are very, very rich, like Sudha Murthy. So the kind of relationship she shares with money is different than Nita Ambani family, right? So two very, very different kind of we get to see that kind of the kind of relationship they have with money. It is very, very different. So right, so you have to understand what is the kind of relationship you share with money. Okay. Okay. Now let us understand. Is it hello? Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay, okay, fine. All right. So let us understand, like we spoke about relationship with money and we spoke about importance of money. Now let us understand the planning. Like we discussed, like when we plan to go to Manali, how we have planned all our itinerary so well so that we have a very good, stay, a memorable stay in Manali. Right. Now, let us see what is financial planning. So, financial planning is a process of successfully meeting your financial needs. It's not about, being very rich or being exorbitantly, you should be able to, ऐसा भी नहीं है that you should be able to exorbitantly live your life or splurge. No, it's not that. That's not financial planning. So, basically, financial planning is living a good life without fear of uncertainty. Now, like nowadays, we are surrounded with so much of uncertainty. There is so much of, uncertainty is there in the job market, dynamic health, the economic scenario. So many things are so uncertain. So we have to make sure that we have planned our finances so well that we don't have this fear. And we don't live in this fear. We have planned everything well so that we have some sort of certainty. Okay, everything will be managed. Okay, it's about understanding the wealth of life. So life is not only about, earning money, saving money. There are so many beautiful aspects of life. There are so many different phases of life. You would want to enjoy each and every phase of life without worrying about money, right? So fine, when you do a proper financial planning, you can enjoy each and every phase of life, right? So, I would like to quote an example here. So, I am also managing, portfolios for my clients. So, I came across one person. He used to work for Air India. So, he had a very, very lavish lifestyle. Okay, and he wanted to plan his retirement. So I had gone to plan his retirement funds and all that. So I told him what all show me the investment, what all you have done it earlier so that we can plan it well. So he's like, no, I have not done any investment. I was like shocked. I was like, how is that possible? He was earning very, very well. He used to fly. He was at a very senior position. He was earning very well. He used to travel abroad. They used to get perks for that. Some additional amount he used to get in addition to salary, some additional amount he used to get. Like he used to earn really well, 4.5, 5 lakhs, like few, 5 years back at least. So that is the time he got retired, but he had not saved a single penny. He was paying EMI uh, till he was getting retired. He finished his EMI 3 months before his retirement. So he had 60 lakh rupees as a retirals from his organization, and he wanted to invest that money for next 30 years. He would be spending that kind of a money for next 30, whatever, like 25, 30 years, whatever is the till whenever he would survive. And I was actually shocked to know, he didn't he was like, no, nobody spoke to us about saving and investment, and I never felt the need to do that, because every month he was getting paid very handsomely, and travel and everything was taken care of. Hotel stay, everything was taken care by the company. So he never felt the need to do the saving, right? So it hit him really, really hard. Now I see him, they are very good people. I see him struggle with money. It's very disheartening to see. So it's very important, whatever money you earn, make sure that at least 10 to 20% of that money you invest properly, have a proper strategy in place and invest your money. Don't be like him, because it is very difficult. When you have money, people would respect you. Otherwise it becomes, you all must have seen that, paisa bolta hai, right? When you have money, people would give you respect, and people would say, are ye to mera friend hai. If you don't have money, बोलेगा who are you? So there is this quote, Gaur Gopal Das बोलते हैं. तो if you have money, people will say, oh, how are you? If you don't have money, they'll say, who are you? That is very, very true. It's a bitter fact of life. So it's very important to manage your money well, right? So 98% of the stress happens because of the financial mismanagement. People who has money, they are also stressed. People who do not have money, they are also stressed. So the money management, proper financial planning is very, very important. Manage your money well, have a wonderful life. Just enjoy what life has to offer you, right? Okay, so what is financial planning? So this financial planning looks like this pyramid as shown here. So first is protection. Protection, you have to safeguard yourself. Okay, first of all, you have to have a term plan in place. If you are the sole earning member, you have to make sure that you have a term plan. God forbid something happens, your family shouldn't suffer financially. Obviously, that emotional loss is irreplaceable, but financially they should be they shouldn't suffer much. For that, it is must to have a term plan, right? At least 1 cr, 2 cr, depending upon your income and expenses. There are few factors which we have to consider while calculating the term plan amount, how much it should be. So you have to make sure that you have that safety net in place. Medical insurance is also very important. You, for yourself, for your spouse, for your kids, your parents, you have to make sure that all of y'all are covered with medical insurance. There are two types. Okay, two types, as in, like, one is the base cover, one is top up. So you have to make sure that you have a base plan of 5 lakhs or whatever, 5 lakhs, and then on top of that you have to have a top up plan of 10 to 15, 20 lakhs, depends upon the requirement. So you have to have medical insurance in place. That is non-negotiable. That's very, very important. You have to have that in place. I would like to share this experience with you all. Today is my dad's birthday. Unfortunately, he left us last year. It was a very painful moment for us. But when he was admitted in the ICU. It was, every day, the cost was, 1 lakh. He was in one of the very good hospitals in Mumbai. So every day ka cost was 1 lakh rupees. And at that point of time, you are in such a situation, you are emotionally, you can't think straight, and then it is, and if you have to think about finances also at that point of time, it is very very difficult. By God's grace we were saved, but then it is, that's what I experienced. It I was there. It was very very difficult. So make sure that nobody should go through the financial distress, at least in case of medical. No one should go through that, and you should be able to afford the best medical facility for your loved ones. So medical insurance is non-negotiable. Take care of your health, but let this be a cushion for you, right? So base policy and top up policy, so that's very important. Check for your parents and everybody, make sure that everything is in place. Okay, critical illness is also very, very important nowadays. So, you hear so many illnesses which are quite scary, which are life-threatening. You have to have a critical illness specifically catered to that. That is important. So, the premium is very, very low. So, it acts as a safety net. Just, go for it. I mean, just go for such policies. And accidental insurance also is recommended. Contingency fund, so contingency fund is basically, it if you are the sole earning member and if you have EMI to pay, at least 9 months ka contingency fund month, you must have. Say for example, your monthly expenditure is 1 lakh rupees along with your EMI and all, so at least you should have 9 lakh rupees as your contingency fund. If you don't have, it's okay. Just try to build on that. That's very important. Slowly, slowly you build on your contingency fund. That's very important. If you and your spouse, both of y'all are working, at least 6 months contingency fund is good enough, right? If you don't have, no problem, just build it. You can park your money in saving account, or you can park your money in, there is a fund in mutual fund, liquid fund. So you can park your money there. So, so that's very important that you manage your, manage your safety net well, and contingency fund is also very, very important. Okay. How many of y'all know your expenses, monthly expenses? I see a lot of people, they are like, we don't know how much is our monthly expenses. We don't keep a track of that and all that stuff. We do random investment. Even people like, from finance industry also, I like, since I worked in a corporate, most of them worked with were like, chartered and all that. Even they were like, they used to manage companies' funds very well, but then when it came to their own money, they were like, absolutely clueless about it. So many of them. So it happens. We don't give priority. We don't give importance to our own money, managing our own money. So you have to know what is your monthly expense. If you are earning a lakh of rupees, I'm just giving you an example, a lakh of rupees, what is your monthly expenses? How much is that you are, spending on a regular basis? What is your fixed income, fixed expenses? What is your variable expenses? How much are you spending on luxury stuff and entertainment and all that? So the bifurcation is very very important. Okay, I will show you the some I'll share some tips and tricks with you in the later subsequent slide, where you can manage your money better and track your expenses automatically. So, towards the end, I'll share that with you. So 80% people say that, we know what it is, but we have not written it down. So it happens with people, because we are so occupied with office, with housework and everything, we don't give priority to this thing, right? So if you don't have a financial plan, if you have a financial plan, you know, okay, what is that I want to achieve in next 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, 15 years, all that is planned, strategized, then you would work for yourself. The person who doesn't have a financial plan, he would work for somebody else, right? So make sure that you have a financial plan in place and you work for yourself. Okay. Lot of people say कि insurance लेना चाहिए, insurance and all that. So let us understand when is that you need the insurance, right? So there are different stages of life. So you're married with kids. When you're married, you need insurance, and we are talking about term insurance. And when you're married and you have kids, you need insurance. You have home loans, kids education and all that. Of course you need the term insurance. That's very, very important. And then when you are done with your home loan repayment and kids education is done, then the insurance requirement comes down. So excuse me.
കൃഷ്ണന്റെ പോരണ്ട ഇജ്ജി ഓരൗണ്ട ഒന്യ ശബ്ദം
Inch. So uh, so when the kids educations are when you are done with home loan repayment and kids educations are done, excuse me. So the requirement of your insurance need comes down. Okay. So towards the retirement and all, you actually don't need a term cover. So you have to understand this site before going for any insurance plan. So here we are just talking about the insurance, term insurance. So you have to understand this is the stages of life when the insurance requirement is high or low. All right. Lot of us, we don't plan for our retirement. That is also a very important milestone. Okay. People think that, you know, अरे रिटायरमेंट को तो बहुत टाइम है. Who will talk about retirement now? We are too young for to even talk about retirement. But actually, no. You just have 30 years to earn and you have 30 years to live. So every month you are earning, you have to finance your retired years. So if you look at this, you know, retirement ka just a graphical representation, each year of earning should contribute to each year of retirement. Failing to save in some year would affect your retirement by some margin. So retirement planning is also very important. So when you when you start working, that is the time you should plan for retirement. See, it is when I say retirement, it is not about, just getting retired and just not doing anything, just lazing around. Not really. Maybe, you don't have to think about money all the time. You have made provision for yourself, so that even if you don't earn actively, your passive income is so much that you are able to live a life, a very, very comfortable life. So that is what is important. You have to plan for that. So nowadays, you can't completely say that our kids will take care of us and all that stuff. They would have their own struggles. They would have their own life to manage. So you have to make sure that you make provision for your old age. So these are very, very important milestones. So retirement is one. There are many other things, but I felt we need to take care of your retirement, and you have to start thinking about it from today itself. 2024 December, start thinking about it and start implementing your retirement planning from 2025. That's very, very important. Okay, so now let us see an example here. Raj and Ajay. Raj starts investing at the age of 25. He invests rupees 10,000 rupees per month for 30 years, earning 12% return. Okay, and Ajay starts investing at 40. He invests 25,000 per month for next 15 years. and the rate of return is the same. Whom do you think will make more money? Can I have some, chats here? Whom do you think, Raj? Okay, all right. Raj will make more money. Okay, right, right. Yeah, that's absolutely right. So Raj will make more money. So now let's see how much. Sorry. So now let us see. Raj creates wealth of rupees 3.8 CR by investing 36 lakhs, and Ajay created a wealth of 1.18 CR by investing 45 lakhs, right? So here, it's never too late, but if you start early and if you teach this to your children, they will, uh, it will be one of the best gift you would give it to them. If your child is, like, say, I mean, a newborn baby or whatever, if you start saving 1 2 thousand rupees also in their name in a proper instrument, by the time they are, 25 30 40 years old, they'll be crore-patis. And because power of compounding will work for them, so it's very important. So starting early is important, right? So it's okay if even if you haven't started as yet, but make sure that in 2025, that should be your goal. You should start investing some money. I don't say keep 50% karo ya 60% karo. At least start with 5%. If you are earning a lakh of rupees, start with 5,000 rupees, 5% of 1 lakh rupees. Just start with that. You have to, even if you have to stretch to save that, please do it. It's important. You are doing it for your future self, so you have to, after like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, you will thank yourself, your younger self, for doing that investment for your future self, right? So start. It's never too late. So lot of us have seen, okay, everything, inflation. We have heard about inflation. Everything is becoming expensive nowadays. Real estate is like skyrocketing. Everything is expensive. Everything is expensive. So the rate of inflation is 7%, and there are two types of inflation. One is, excuse me. So one is economic inflation, one is lifestyle inflation. So when we were kids, we used to be very happy going to the parks and, playing there, and with some chocolates, we used to be very happy. But nowadays, kids want to go to the mall, they want to go abroad, and they want to play in the play zone. When you go out, when you take them to the mall, they want to do shopping, they want to eat out, and so many. The requirement is very, very different. So you end up spending so much money, right? That is inflation. Education has become so expensive. Like, we did our education in very nominal rate, but then nowadays kids expenses are, I mean, educational expenses are so much. So you have to manage all those things well, right? So the inflation is something we don't consider that. So wherever you do your, so as I mentioned, inflation is 7%. So wherever you do your investments, it should fetch you more than 7% of return. It should at least have, 2 to 3% more, so that your money makes money. Otherwise, you will be here only. Inflation would go up, your money would go up, ऐसे ही चलता रहेगा. So there wouldn't be any, wealth creation. So yeah, inflation is something you need to think about. Okay. So here, okay. Here I would like to give you an example. So okay, so this is a hypothetical situation, okay? So in this example, I will give you 1 CR for every day, 1 CR every day for next 30 days. Okay, that is one option. Second option is I'll give you 1 rupee on the first day. Second day, 2 rupee. Every time the money would get doubled for next 30 days. Okay, which option would you choose? So option one or option two? Can I have? Okay, smart people, ah. Yeah, option two. Okay, okay, okay. Others, option one. Okay, okay, all right. So this is a hypothetical situation. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Even I want Amol. I want such a deal in real for sure. Let's manifest it. Yeah. So now let's see. Okay. So now the first option would give you 30 CR, which was like a straightforward calculation, right? So, and the second option would give 53 CR, right? That is power of compounding. So let that magic happen to your money. The power of compounding is the eighth wonder of the world, right? So as I said, first, when you to reach to your first 1 CR would take time, and then the process would be quicker as compared to reaching to that first CR. Second CR would be quicker, third और भी जल्दी होएगा, वैसे ही you know uh, the process would be faster that way. All right. Everybody knows Albert Einstein. He said compounding interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays for it. Right. With that, we'll just see this quick video. It is audible, right? If not, then please let me know.
इसकी माली हालत इतनी खराब
It's
हुई
visual, it's visual.
में खाने के
Okay.
लाले पड़ गए। इसी कारण उसने महल में जाकर राजा से मदद मांगने का फैसला किया। राजा के बुलाए जाने पर उसने अपनी कविताएं पढ़नी शुरू कर दी। वाह 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 वाह। राजा बहुत प्रसन्न हुआ और उसने कवि से अपना इनाम मांगने के लिए कहा। कवि ने मोहरों से सजे शतरंज की ओर इशारा करते हुए कहा, महाराज, अगर आप पहले खाने में चावल का एक दाना रखें और हर खाने के लिए उसे दुगना करते जाएं, तो मैं समझूंगा मुझे मेरा इनाम मिल गया। बस इतना ही? राजा ने पूछा। सिर्फ चावल का एक दाना और सोना नहीं? जी हाँ महाराज। तो फिर ऐसा ही हो। दरबारियों ने चावल के दाने रखने शुरू कर दिए। पहले खाने में एक, दूसरे में 2, तीसरे में 4, चौथे में 8। इस तरह वो रखते गए। जब 10वें खाने में चावल रखने की बारी आई तो उन्हें चावल के 512 दाने रखने पड़े। 20वें खाने तक संख्या बढ़कर 5,24,288 हो गई। आधे हिस्से तक आते आते 32वें खाने में चावल के दानों की गिनती 214,74,83,648 हो गई। जल्द ही गिनती अरबों खरबों में बढ़ गई। आखिरकार अभागे राजा को अपना पूरा राजपाट उस चतुर कवि के हाथों सौंपना पड़ा और इसकी शुरुआत चावल के सिर्फ एक दाने से हुई थी।
Okay. So I hope it was like a crisp. It was about, power of compounding, which we already spoke. All right. So now, since like we are almost there, I would like to, share few important stuff. So now let us see how can we have like a better financial life in 2025. Identify what is excuse me. So what is a smart goal setting for 2025? Okay. Identify what is the percentage you would like to have in your net worth. So like lot of people are chasing their return कि आज मुझे 15% मिला 10 20 15 whatever percentage. Don't chase returns. Okay, so instead you see what is your net worth. Net worth is like, everything, including how much is your financial net worth. Say for example, you have your house, you have land, gold, whatever investments you have, your mutual funds, your FDs, bank, what cash you have in bank, money in bank account, or any other asset you have. Just just take out some time, put everything together and see what is your net worth. You will be surprised to know. And then I'm like, in fact, even when I was asked what is your net worth initially, like a few years back, I was absolutely clueless. And lot of us, you don't even think about it. अरे क्या है, ठीक है ना वैसे. But it is very important that you calculate your net worth, you understand what is your net worth, and try to increase that, right? We talk about ये बड़े बड़े लोगों का नेटवर्थ बोलते हैं, अरे उसका 100 CR है, उसका 1000 CR है, whatever. What is our net worth? We need to understand that, and our goal should be increase in the percentage of net worth. Say for example, today my net worth is 10 CR. Maybe end of 2025 it would be increase 10% increase in my net worth, a 10% increase in my net worth. Even if I'm doing 10% growth in my net worth, I am good enough. You have to have that awareness. Just don't chase returns. Just see what is your financial growth goal, and how can you increase your net worth. Have that goal for yourself. Like we are being asked in the interviews ki what is your where do you see yourself 5 years down the line, where do you see yourself 10 years down the line. Just make that ask that question to yourself. What would be your net worth 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, and let it be realistic. You need any help with that, I'm there to help you all. You can connect with me. So it is very important that your net worth grows. Target amount. Okay, so that is a bigger goal. And then what is the target amount you would like to have by end of 2025? I have so many people, customers, they have very clear, crystal clear thinking. By 2025, I would like to have, this is my milestone, this is where I want to reach. So let's plan out कि इसको किस तरीके से manage कर सकते हैं. And if planned well and executed well, you can definitely reach to that goal of yours. So that requires discipline, patience, and all those emotional aspects are there. So those are very, very important. So work backwards. Say for example, your goal is to have 10 lakh by end of 2025. So just work backwards, how you can do that. Break it down every quarter ki every quarter में मुझे कितना save करना है, कितना invest करना है, and all that stuff. So work it back, work backwards, and just create that kind of working for yourself. Create monthly budget. We already spoke about it. If you want a budget sheet, I'll share it with you all. Analyze budget and actuals. So once you have created your budget sheet, analyze your actuals on a monthly basis. Say for example, you're earning you have budgeted for 1 lakh ka expenses, and your budget is 1 lakh and actuals are like 110 or 120. So you have to analyze, like how we used to analyze our financial reports in offices and all that. So similarly, you have to analyze this statement for yourself. This is what was your budget. You have overshot your budget. So identify what is the gap and how you can stay within the budget. So few months can you, few, so a few months could be like, you would be under budget. Sometimes you can go over budget. So you have to strike a balance. So that's very important. First of all, you have to understand, okay, this is my budget and I have to be within the budget. So once you have that in place, you have to do that, you have to prepare that, discussing with your spouse. You have to have this kind of a healthy discussion with your spouse. So very important to have agreement from both of you all. So agree on one particular amount, and then you all can achieve that by end of the month. And at least if you are able to reach 80% of that, that will be great, right? Make sense of existing investment. So now organize your nominee, address, bank account, and login ID and password. Now a lot of banks have merged with the different banks, so you have to update the, bank details, account number have changed, and so many things are changed. So you have to make sure that everything is in place. So this would again be one of the important aspect which you have to manage in 2025, financial hygiene. So make sure that you work towards this financial hygiene. So lot of people, I have seen lot of people they don't know who's the nominee to their investments, and in some places nominee details are also not there. So just check what all investments you have, what is the email ID given, nominee details, bank details, all that you check. And also for your parents, sometimes in old investments these things may not be updated, so make sure that you update all those things. It's very, very important. Discuss your financials with your spouse, which I already spoke. So if you want to go to Kashmir and if your wife wants to go to Kanyakumari, so it's never going to happen, right? So you all have to discuss one common destination and work towards it. And you have to work as a family, as a team, so that the success rate is higher of achieving your financial goals. So discuss openly with your finances with your spouse. Don't hide anything. It has to be a healthy, open discussion. So you all can help each other reach the financial goals faster. Guidance from guidance from professional financial coach would be very, very helpful. Okay. So what is the time? I have some time, right? Like to hello. All right, let me just quickly take you through this.
Hey, hi, Lata.
Yeah.
Like we
So
are
I
getting
have
to know
time,
the
right?
topic.
Five. Okay.
Five from me, please.
5 more minutes.
Yeah.
So, okay. So here I would like to share some quick tips with you all. So just, this again would be your, roadmap for 2025. Okay. So standard of living expenses maximum should be 40 to 45%. You shouldn't go overboard. Okay, so if you're earning 1 lakh of rupees, your standard of living expenses should be 40 to 45,000. Don't go overboard. Emergency, as we spoke about contingency fund, it should be uh, you have to have that. If you don't have it, it's okay. Build it. Have that target for yourself in 2025 that you would at least build 50% of your contingency fund. Those are the little baby steps you have to take for a better financial futures. Emergency, that should be 5%. Like if you're 1 lakh, may say 5,000 rupees every month you set it aside. If not, or if it is not done already. Aspirational goals, dreams, 5 to 10%. Lot of us have, like, just a few people mentioned they want to travel, they want to go to world tour, Europe tour, and all that. You have to keep aside some money for that as well, which is 5 to 10% every month, because we are working so hard and we have some desire, dreams, and all that. I think we have to enjoy our life to the fullest. So you have to smartly allocate your expenses accordingly and make that happen. Retirement provision, again, very important, 10 to 15%. We already spoke about the importance of retirement. Loan EMI 20 25 to 35% maximum. Lot of people, what they do, they go overboard. It is like up to 70% of their income. They end up paying EMI, and it becomes a real struggle over a period of time. They are constantly under stress. It's that they have that in mind ki arey EMI, I have to pay EMI, I have to work, and under lot of stress they work. So it's better, like if you have already taken the loan, yeah, manage it little better. Just try to pay off whatever you can at the earliest, and try to maintain this percentage. Okay, if you have not taken loan, so maximum 35%. Don't go beyond that, because it becomes a golden shackle. You can't think straight. There are, like, the stress level is very high. You can't enjoy a lot of things in life, because that constantly you'll be thinking about payment of EMI and all that stuff. So 35% is good enough. Education and marriage for yourself or your kids ka 5 to 10% is good enough. All type of insurance cover 5 to 10%. Don't go overboard. Right? Okay. So bank account, you must have 3 bank accounts. Okay. So a lot of us struggle to maintain our accounts or manage our funds. We don't know where all our money is going. So what we must do, this is what I have implemented for myself, and this is what I suggest to my clients also, that we must have 3 bank accounts. One is income account, expense account, and investment account. Whatever income, so basically whatever income you're getting, like your salary, your rent, interest income, or any other, or business income, whatever it is, it should come to one account, which is your income account. Okay, have a bank account which is designated as your income account. Okay, so all your money should come there, and you have to do a auto transfer. So for example, your monthly expenses are, say, 50,000 rupees, your monthly expenses, and every month you have to do a auto debit from income account to expense account, 50,000 rupees. Okay, first day of every month it should get debited from your income account to your expense account. Okay, and then all your expenses should happen from that account only. Your Swiggy, Zomato, Zepto, GPay, cash, whatever expenses you do, it should happen from that expense account only. Okay, if you maintain this kind of a financial hygiene, no, you will become clutter free, and it will be very beneficial for you. And third account would be your investment account. Okay, so income is 1 lakh. Example, expenses 50,000. Your investment is, say, for example, every month you're doing 20,000. So every month, first of every month, 20,000 should come to your investment account from your income account to investment account. That should happen automatically. And then whatever investments you are doing in mutual funds or endowment policies or whatever, wherever you are doing bonds, whatever kind of investments, it should happen from your investment account only. Currently, a lot of us, what we do, like all the expenses happen from one single account. They are like, sir, income bhi yahi pe aa raha hai, all our expenses are also happening from here, all our investments are also happening, and end of the month, end of the year, end of the decade, we are absolutely clueless, what's happening with our money. We don't know where all our money is going. It's all over the place, I've worked so much, but I don't see any money. So inculcate these habits, these financial hygiene habits, and 2025 is the right time to just do it. You have few days. If you already have a bank account, just, I'm sure a lot of us have, like, more than 3 accounts and all that. So identify, आपके पास ICICI, HDFC, IDBI Bank, जो भी account है, आप just identify करो which would be your income account. If you're getting salary in ICICI account, let that be your income account. And if you have IDBI bank account, let that be your expense account. And any other, whatever bank you have, let that be your, investment account. Okay, just make sure that you, maintain that. That is very, very important. Okay, so only you are responsible for your financial situation, and nobody else. It's not anybody else's responsibility. Okay, so you can't blame government, you can't blame Modi, or you can't blame your parents or your spouse for your financial situation. It's your responsibility. You are earning, you better manage your money well. So take charge of your financial life. Whatever has happened so far, okay, हो गया, खत्म हो गया. Now take a fresh step and move ahead with uh, greater knowledge and all that. I try and understand, attend such webinars, try understand more about money, how you can manage your money better. Talk to expert, take some guidance, and take that first step towards taking up your financial responsibility and taking charge of your financial life. You have to understand there are different asset classes. There is equity, there is debt, there is gold, and there are many others. So we would need one more session for that. I can make you all understand different asset classes and how your segregation of your investment towards those asset class should be. So you have to get the understanding of that as well. Just don't put all your eggs in single basket, right? Have a financial plan. Just एक बार plan बनाया हो गया, it doesn't work that way. You make a plan every quarter or every 6 months. You have to revisit your financial plan. Are you on track? You decide whatever date, time, whatever, first, every whatever date you decide for yourself, that you have to sit and do this financial planning and review of financial planning. That is very, very important, right? Goal Goal based investment is the key. Your thought create your life in every walk of life. Okay. So, with that, I would like to conclude my session. If you all have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I'm
Yeah,
here to.
Lata, hi. I guess in the chat box, someone asked, why can't they use the expense account for investment? Why can't they use?
So basically, Raghu, what happens, it creates confusion, right? So it is better to have separate account for separate type of expenses or investment. It's basically a hygiene factor, whatever investment, but because what happens, a lot of times people do investment and they just forget about it. Ki where is that they had done the investment? If at all in future, if you want to take out some statement to know what all investments you have done, if your family wants to know what is the kind of investment you have done, everything is readily available, right? I would like to share a example with you. Like one of my friend, she wanted to do some investment for her mother, like some retirement funding investment. Sorry. So investment, she wanted to do some investment for her mother. So I told her to open a SBI account because that is one of the safest bank to have. So she opened her account and she gave her mom's details, her dad's details and all. Then when she gave her dad's detail, they got to know that he had 4 lakh rupees in some account which was forgotten about. They had absolutely no idea. She was so she was overwhelmed with joy. She was like, we got this money, we had absolutely no clue about. So what happens, sometimes you uh, tend to forget, what is the kind of investment we have done and all that. So it's better to have such segregation. Might be little difficult in the initial phase to do that segregation,